Session 12. Having taken a long journey through the world of artificial intelligence, we reach the final session. As owners of businesses and professional mandates, you would want to know how success may be achieved by using AI. How do companies and entrepreneurs succeed? What are the lessons you can draw? Now, I do hope you have had the chance to subscribe to the Substack and podcast to get more insights. I am sure you have been able to at least take a look at the handouts shared with you. All these contribute to the experience and learnings we are sharing together here. Feel free to reach out through the chat or via email for any questions or points to discuss. Let's go. Artificial intelligence is often discussed as a monolith. But in practice, it operates through two distinct paradigms that function like the left and right hemispheres of a brain. Predictive AI is the analytical engine, which is the logical left brain focused on accuracy, forecasting, and discrimination. Generative AI is the creative engine or the imaginative right brain focused on synthesis, novelty, and creation. Predictive AI, often synonymous with traditional machine learning, is designed to analyze data, identify patterns, and make decisions or forecasts based on those patterns. Its primary goal is discrimination, that is, mapping an input to a specific output label or value with the highest possible accuracy. Predictive systems rely on supervised learning. The model is fed historical data containing features or inputs and labels or correct answers. By minimizing the error between its guesses and the actual labels, the model learns to draw a mathematical boundary between different types of data. Generative AI focuses on distribution. Instead of classifying data into existing buckets, it attempts to understand the underlying structure of the data so well that it can generate entirely new samples that mathematically resemble the original dataset. Generative models often use self-supervised or unsupervised learning. They digest massive datasets, like the entire Internet's text or billions of images, to learn the probability distribution of the data. The choice between predictive and generative AI depends entirely on the business problem. In financial services, predictive AI refers to a fraud detection system analyzing transaction metadata such as time, location, amount to flag a credit card swipe as fraudulent. Generative AI may refer to a financial analyst agent writing a 10-page summary report explaining the quarterly performance of a portfolio for a client. Intelligent process automation is the most common form today. It combines the muscle of RPA with the brains of AI. Let us take the scenario of invoice processing. Instead of a human typing data from a PDF into Excel, an AI reads the PDF, even if the layout changes, extracts the vendor name and amount, checks if it matches the purchase order, and only alerts a human if it suspects fraud. Generative automation. This uses generative AI to create content that previously required human creativity. Let us take software development. An AI tool like GitHub Copilot does not just autocomplete a line of code. It can write entire functions or unit tests based on a natural language comment, automating the drafting phase of coding. Agentic automation. This is the cutting edge where AI agents are given a goal, not a task. Let us say the objective is to plan a business trip. An AI agent breaks this goal into sub-tasks. Check calendar availability, search flight APIS for options, compare hotel prices, book the tickets, and send invites to colleagues. It self-corrects if a flight is sold out by finding an alternative, all without human input. Let us consider these real-world examples of automation. An AI voice agent listens to the user's tone, detects frustration, accesses their billing history, and negotiates a refund policy within set limits. AI analyzes X-rays to pre-screen for anomalies, prioritizing urgent cases for the radiologist's review. An ML model monitors millions of transactions in real time to freeze a credit card the millisecond a suspicious pattern occurs. Computer vision cameras watch the assembly line to automatically reject defective parts that differ by millimeters from the blueprint. Imagine you want to teach an AI to predict if a house will sell for over $1 million. It needs input data. You feed it 10,000 past real estate records. Each record has features such as square footage, zip code, number of bedrooms, and a label which is the actual price it sold for. Pattern recognition. The AI looks at the data. It notices that whenever zip code equals 90210 and number of bedrooms is greater than 4, the price is usually over $1 million. Weight adjustment. It assigns a mathematical weight or importance to each feature. Square footage might get a high weight, say 0.8, while color of walls gets a near zero weight of 0.01. Once the model is trained, you lock it. It is no longer learning. It is now a tool ready to work. You give it a new house listing that just hit the market. It has no sold price yet. The AI applies its learned weights to this new house's features. It spits out a probability such as 87% chance this house sells for more than $1 million. So it has inferred the price of another house based on the model you trained it on for a different property. The three most used analytical tools are regression, classification, and neural networks. This is the new frontier. Generative AI models like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Midjourney understand language and images, allowing them to create compelling, original content on command. Companies like Adobe and Roblox are setting up the base platforms for end users to experiment and build new concepts and experiences. Linear regression is the hello world of machine learning. It is the simplest, oldest, and most widely used method for predictive AI. At its core, linear regression is a statistical method used to model the relationship between two variables by fitting a straight line to the observed data. Imagine you have a scatter plot of data points, like house size versus price. The points are scattered, but you can see a trend. As size goes up, price goes up. Linear regression tries to draw a single straight line through these points that best represents the trend. It does not hit every point perfectly, but it tries to get as close to all of them as possible simultaneously. After the training phase, where the AI looks at history to find the best line, the model locks in two specific numbers. These are the slope and the intercept. The slope shows how much the outcome changes when the input changes, while the intercept shows the starting value. The model is now a calculator waiting for your input. Concrete example: ice cream sale. Imagine you run an ice cream shop. You trained a linear regression model on your sales data from last year. Input is temperature outside. Output is money earned. The AI learned this specific formula. Sales equals 50 times temperature plus 200. Slope is thus: for every 1 degree hotter it gets, you sell $50 more. Intercept is thus: even if it is 0 degrees, you still sell something of $200. You check the weather forecast. It says tomorrow will be 30 degrees centigrade. You want to know how much money you will make. You do not need to guess. You just plug 30 into the machine. So you earn 50 times 30 plus 200, which is $1,700. This is about finding, attracting, and converting customers at scale. The language of marketing is changing to provide a greater role to innovative creativity. Near real-time generation of new prototypes and personalities for brands, and blending predictive AI with generative AI. This is the tech behind Amazon's recommended for you and Netflix's suggested shows. It is now accessible to all businesses. AI analyzes a user's behavior such as clicks, purchase history, time on site, to show them the exact content and products they are most likely to be interested in. Instead of guessing what Google wants, you can use data to create content that answers user questions perfectly. AI enables SEO campaigns to be much more effective by using context and meaning behind the queries themselves. Here, the use of natural language processing becomes very important along with semantic analysis and predictive modeling. AI can analyze your articles, links and copy and compare these with competition. This helps find out why they are getting better rankings and views and your marketing is not doing so well. It can then suggest how to get better at creativity. AI can draft the parts which could make all the difference, following which you and your team can polish it and feed it back to AI for further fine-tuning. Where AI can do more than we can, is to go deep into the copy and its context, compare to others and find patterns. Predictive modeling helps to understand what will work in the future. Stop paying for ad fraud. The biggest invisible drain on your budget is clicking fraud. Bots programmed to click ads to drain your budget or inflate a publisher's revenue. The AI solution is anomaly detection. How it works. AI monitors the heartbeat of your traffic. A human user moves a mouse in curves, pauses to read, and clicks irregularly. A bot clicks instantly and in straight lines. AI detects these micro-patterns in milliseconds and blocks the IP address before the charge is processed. Tools to use include ClickCease, Lunio, or Traffic Guard. Impact can be up to 20% of rapid budget recovery for many campaigns. AI takes email marketing beyond simple drip campaigns. It can decide the best time to send an email, the perfect subject line to use for a specific user, and automatically follow up based on whether they opened the last email or clicked a link. AI helps sales close deals faster and more effectively. In traditional sales, lead scoring is a checklist. You manually assign points thus. If they are a CEO, add 10 points. If they download a PDF, add 5 points. In AI sales, lead scoring is a probability engine. It doesn't just count actions. It calculates the mathematical likelihood of a specific lead turning into a closed deal based on hidden patterns in historical data. AI lead scoring, often called predictive lead scoring, uses machine learning to analyze your company's past wins and losses to create a model of your ideal customer. The AI connects to your CRM and pulls 3 layers of data. Explicit data such as job title, company size, location, revenue. Implicit data such as if they opened mails or visited a website, and external data. AI then looks for patterns. It assigns a numerical score to every new lead in real time. AI is powerful because it spots non-linear correlations. Stop relying on gut feelings. AI analyzes your current sales pipeline, historical close rates, and deal sizes to create a highly accurate sales forecast. This allows business owners to make confident decisions about hiring, spending, and inventory based on revenue they can actually count on. Customers want answers now, not within 24 hours. A modern AI agent can understand natural language and instantly answer 80% of common questions. In resolving customer issues, when a complex support ticket arrives, AI can instantly analyze the text to understand its topic and urgency. Instead of sitting in a general inbox, a billing issue is routed directly to the finance team, while a technical bug goes straight to engineering. This cuts resolution time. How do your customers really feel? AI can scan thousands of support emails, social media mentions, and product reviews to identify the overall sentiment. You can get a real-time dashboard showing if customers are happy, frustrated, or confused, and see why. Traditional FAQ pages are often useless. AI-powered knowledge bases allow customers to ask questions in plain English. The AI doesn't just search for keywords. It understands the intent of the question and provides the exact right article or video, reducing support tickets even further. Stocking too much, or too little, is a cash flow killer. AI analyzes historical sales data, seasonality, weather, and even marketing events to predict exactly how much product you will need. This is crucial for restaurants, retail stores, and e-commerce businesses. For any business with a delivery fleet, AI can calculate the most efficient route for all drivers. It factors in traffic, delivery windows, vehicle capacity, and even weather to create a plan that dramatically cuts fuel costs and improves on-time delivery rates. In manufacturing, a human cannot inspect every single product. An AI-powered camera can. Computer vision can scan thousands of items per minute on an assembly line, instantly spotting tiny defects, cracks, or misalignments that are invisible to the naked eye. This ensures 100% quality control. AI is the ultimate security guard. It monitors all transactions in real time, learning your normal spending patterns. When an unusual transaction occurs, for example, a purchase from a new country at 3 a.m., the AI can instantly flag or block it, preventing fraud before it happens. This is standard in banking and e-commerce. Modern accounting tools use AI to eliminate manual data entry. You can simply scan a receipt, and the AI will read the vendor, date, and amount as well as correctly categorize the expense and reconcile it with your bank statements. When you post a job, you might get 500 applications. An AI-powered applicant tracking system can read every single resume in minutes. It filters out unqualified candidates and creates a short list of the top 10, based on the skills and experience you defined in the job description. One-size-fits-all training does not work. AI platforms can assess an employee's current skills and build a personalized learning path just for them. It can identify skill gaps in your team. For example, no one knows advanced Excel. It then can automatically suggest the right courses, helping you build the workforce you need. Need a visual for your new ad campaign? Instead of hiring a photographer or designer, you can iterate in seconds. Show me a photo of a person happily using my product on a sunny beach. Create a minimalist logo for a coffee shop called The Daily Grind. This is perfect for creating product mock-ups and mood boards. But moving forward, model shoots, variations, differentiated personality image building and A/B testing will all change. You see, this gentleman in the photo is AI generated. So are his surroundings. I did this with a prompt. And this is just scratching the surface. As we had discussed in session 8 already, there are formidable tools at your disposal and those are getting better and better. Amazon's recommendation engine is one of the most influential systems on the internet, famously driving an estimated 35% of the company's total sales. It has evolved into a complex ecosystem that now uses generative AI to act more like a personal shopper than a static algorithm. The system does not just look at you, it looks at the items. It builds a massive map of how products relate to one another. If millions of people buy a tent and a flashlight together, the system links those two items strongly. When you view a tent, Amazon does not need to know your whole life story to recommend the flashlight. It knows the tent implies the flashlight. This is faster and scales to billions of products. It also upsells by targets complementary items to increase the basket size of your order. It uses a discovery engine to help you find alternatives or related products you might not have thought of. It uses your short-term browsing history, even if you did not buy, to keep recent interests top of mind. Your personalized homepage combines your long-term purchase history with short-term browsing to create a custom storefront unique to you. Rufus is Amazon's new AI-powered shopping assistant. Instead of just showing you a list of links, Rufus can answer questions like what do I need for a beginner camping trip? And recommend a curated list of items based on the context of your trip, not just keyword matches. Radiologists are using AI as a second pair of eyes. An AI model, trained on millions of medical images, can scan an X-ray or MRI and instantly highlight subtle abnormalities, like tiny tumors, that a human doctor might miss. This leads to earlier, more accurate diagnoses. A local bakery owner uses AI for practical tasks. Predictive AI analyzes last year's sales to tell them how many croissants to bake on a rainy Tuesday. An AI scheduling tool manages employee shifts. And a generative AI drafts their daily Instagram post. All from a single tablet. Netflix's core business model relies on its recommendation AI. The primary goal is to minimize browsing time and maximize watching time to reduce subscriber churn. It has content-based filtering. If you watch many sci-fi, dystopian, or action films, it recommends more with those specific tags and attributes. The engine finds users with similar viewing habits to you. It then recommends content that they liked which you haven't seen yet. It learns from your thumbs up or down ratings and your watch history, re-watches, and even pauses. The Spotify recommendation engine is driven by AI models such as convolutional neural networks, and it analyzes the raw audio of every song, classifying them by tempo, key, mood, and danceability. The AI scans blogs, music reviews, and social media to see what words people use to describe artists. This groups similar artists together. It analyzes millions of user-created playlists. If your taste overlaps with others, it will recommend songs from their playlists that you haven't heard. YouTube's AI recommendation engine is responsible for over 70% of all time spent on the platform. It is one of the most powerful AI in the world. The primary goal is not just clicks, but maximizing long-term watch time and user satisfaction. It drives the Up Next autoplay feature, the homepage grid, and in-app notifications. YouTube uses a massive AI model from Google. It processes billions of signals such as watch history, likes, dislikes, comments to predict what to show you. Recommends different content based on your device, such as shorter videos on mobile or time of day, such as relaxing content at night. Uber's business runs on real-time analytics. Its ML models must analyze millions of data points to balance supply of drivers and demand from riders. Surge is an ML model. It analyzes ride requests, driver availability, and traffic to raise prices and incentivize more drivers. The 5 minutes away estimate is a complex ML calculation, not just GPS. It learns from traffic patterns and driver behavior. ML models predict where ride requests will happen in the next 15 minutes, allowing Uber to preemptively guide drivers to high-demand areas. The models analyze real-time traffic data, road closures, and optimal routes to provide ETA that are more accurate than standard GPS. The AI predicts driver behavior, such as when and where they are likely to log off, helping to manage supply levels across the city. John Deere has transformed from a tractor company into a data analytics company. Their ML models help farmers optimize every square foot of their land. Tractors equipped with cameras use computer vision, an ML technique, to differentiate between crops and weeds in real time. The onboard AI analyzes a live video feed, identifying and targeting weeds with millimeter precision, even at 12 miles per hour. ML models analyze sensor data from the engine and parts to predict a failure before it happens, alerting the farmer to schedule maintenance. The AI combines soil data, weather analytics, and seed type to recommend the optimal planting depth and fertilizer amount for each row. With billions of transactions daily, J.P. Morgan Chase cannot rely on human rules to catch fraud. They use ML analytics for real-time anomaly detection. ML models learn the normal behavior of every customer, such as where they shop, how much they spend, what time of day. A transaction that deviates from this pattern is instantly flagged for review or automatically declined in milliseconds. The AI is trained on billions of past fraudulent and legitimate transactions to recognize complex, evolving patterns of criminal behavior. Every single transaction, from a coffee to a wire transfer, is given a fraud score in less than a second to decide if it should be approved. A key benefit of ML is its accuracy. It learns to not decline your card just because you are on vacation, reducing customer friction. For US SMEs, AI adoption is driven by powerful, low-cost SaaS tools. The barrier to entry is extremely low. SMEs use AI tools like HubSpot or MailChimp to personalize email campaigns, score leads, and predict best send times. Widespread use of ChatGPT, Jasper, and Copy.ai for drafting blog posts, social media updates, and ad copy. Implementing affordable AI chatbots to handle common customer questions round the clock may be soon replaced by agentic solutions. The massive ecosystem of Shopify, Amazon, and Etsy forces small online retailers to use AI to compete. Using Shopify apps that provide Amazon-like recommendation engines for small stores is common. AI tools that auto-optimize Google and Facebook ad spend, finding the best audiences and ad creative, are in demand. Small brands use Midjourney or DALL-E to create unique product mock-ups and ad visuals without a costly photo shoot. A 10-person digital marketing agency in Austin, Texas, uses AI to compete with 100-person firms. They use generative AI to create first drafts of all client blogs, ads, and scripts, cutting research and writing time by 50%. They also use AI analytics tools like SEMrush to scan competitor SEO strategies, allowing their small team to deliver high-level insights. In Japan, automation is key. The severe labor shortage and aging population make AI and automation a critical survival tool for SMEs, not just a luxury. Many SMEs use digital workers to automate essential back-office tasks like invoicing, complex data entry, and compliance paperwork. AI-powered kiosks, self-checkout systems, and even robot waiters like SoftBank's Pepper are increasingly used by small retail shops and restaurants to reduce staffing needs. Japanese SMEs, especially in manufacturing and services, focus on AI for quality and reliability. Small-scale manufacturers use low-cost AI cameras to spot microscopic defects on assembly lines, maintaining high-quality standards. A small bakery or shop might use AI sensors to monitor its ovens or freezers, predicting a failure before it happens and scheduling maintenance to prevent costly downtime. A family-owned farm in rural Japan, facing a successor shortage, integrated AI to stay in business. AI-powered drones with computer vision monitor crop health and identify pests, targeting them specifically. An AI analytics model analyzes soil moisture and weather data to automate irrigation, using 30% less water while increasing cucumber yield by 20%. In South Korea's hyper-competitive, tech-savvy market, SMEs must innovate to survive. The government provides strong support for SME digitalization. Even small suppliers to giants like Samsung and Hyundai are pushed to adopt AI, using it to optimize production schedules and integrate robotics for efficiency. In the fast-moving e-commerce market, SMEs use AI to analyze social media and sales data to spot microtrends, allowing them to design and launch new products in weeks. The K-beauty industry is a hotbed for SME AI innovation. Small and medium-sized beauty brands compete by offering high-tech personalization. Brands develop apps that use a phone's camera to analyze a user's skin for acne, hydration, wrinkles, and pigmentation. The AI then recommends a specific, personalized skincare routine from their product line, creating a virtual consultant experience that builds strong brand loyalty. A small webtoon studio in Seoul faces intense pressure to produce new content daily. They use AI augmentation tools to speed up production. An AI model assists with time-consuming tasks like coloring backgrounds and in-between frames. Another AI analyzes user reading data such as scroll speed, drop-off points to suggest plot points that are most likely to go viral. How you use AI and the extent to which you can profit from it depends on many things. Are you going to leverage predictive AI or generative AI? Or like Nike and others, use both? Whether you operate a BPO, are a bank executive or run a cafe, all these are important questions. The great advantage of AI is that it flattens the curve for so many things. You can make the fullest use of it. We are here to help. Talk to us if you need more guidance on your AI journey. Before we bid goodbye, let's visit Wonderland.
So you're telling me the Queen of Hearts actually plays croquet with flamingos?
Only when she's losing her temper, mostly.
This plank needs to be secured tight.
Here is the next peg.